more news comes out with games, and I gotta talk about that because I am very passionate about the subject in gaming, and it hurts what's going on these days, and I really don't like it. Because over the weekend, I'll talk about the golden era, in my opinion, which is the 2000s and 90s, which is like, bam, the biggest time for games. And then with all this going on these days, man, I don't know what to say anymore. But golden era, in my opinion, is like the mid 90s, all the way to about the mid to late 2000s. And even then, that's kind of pushing it. And I'll cap it off at early 2010s. Black Ops 2 is probably like one of the last biggest games that I actually liked at the time. AAA games, at least. Besides that, though, even I'm still thinking about it, like, not much else. Like, there's my pick, the Street Fighter. And there's obviously, Final Fantasy VII Remake and all that. Stranger of Paradise, that's my game kind of thing. So, yeah. But it's getting tough because it's hurting with these games these days. And it sucks seeing what's going on, and it really hurts because I don't see creativity. I don't see this support from the companies. I don't see anything these days. Start off with Star Wars Outlaws, which is the big new thing right now. I've never seen the trailer. I don't care for the trailer. I'm Star Wars. I'm pretty much done with in a sense. I'll play it if it's possible. I got a few on Xbox, like Knights of the Republic 1. Love that game. It's one of the biggest ones, right? Jedi Star Fighter. And I think I got a few more, but I forgot. Even then, I got over it. I played so much that KOTOR 1, I'm just like at least 20 playthroughs since it released 20 years ago, 21 years ago. So this is Outlaws, the new Star Wars thing coming out soon by Ubisoft, and let's see what the big deal is. I know the whole controversy right now. Hold on. It's the trailer, and I'll give my opinion, and then I'll say what's going on.
Each of you represents some of the most powerful criminal organizations in the galaxy. Pikes, Crimson Dawn, Huts. It's a golden age for the underworld. The Empire controls every corner of the galaxy, but they're distracted by a rebellion that won't quit. It's an opportunity to make millions.
I'm sorry, but that kind of looks like Nicolas Cage. I'm like, huh.
Kay Vess, the underworld's favorite new scoundrel. We meet at last.
What do you want?
Zarek Besh. They're new, rich, and lethal. You crossed their boss Sliro, and now he wants you gone. Rob his fortune and buy your freedom.
This job, it's a death wish. I'm in.
Out here, you live and die by your reputation.
Okay, I'm impressed by this alien because it's literally a shogun in a sense. Armor colors, well, outfit colors, and the headdress. It looks a very shogunistic thing.
Here you live and die by your reputation.
Straight up, oh, samurai. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Back to the roots, right? That's pretty cool.
You want to survive? Know the players.
You're new to this world.
What's your problem?
Come back when you're not.
Jabba, right? Look, don't try anything. I got a whole crew surrounding the... Okay, we're skipping that part.
For about as long...
Surrounding the... Okay, we're skipping that.
I like when she's actually in front of the trap instead of being on the trap, which is actually, it gets annoying. Oh, look, get the Rancor pit again.
That part.
For about as long as I can remember, it's just been me and Nix. Doing what we have to survive. This job is my one shot at freedom. But if we're gonna pull this off, we need the right crew. And the right ship.
Hire you because you are one of the best hunters in the Outer Rim.
She's more connected than you let on, Sliro. Bess is mixed up in something bigger.
The Outer Rim is a dangerous place. Everyone is fighting for their piece of the galaxy.
I'll be honest, the locations impress me, and I haven't gone there from Star Wars in a long time. So far I'm liking it. Hey, what's up, Jeremiah? What's up, man? Decraniated are the new bad guys, right? What do you mean by decraniated?
But all I want is to live free. So I'm gonna risk it all. Hold on, Nick! Hold on, Nick!
Is that the Rogue One Dark Trooper? Or the one from Dark Forces?
Star Wars Outlaws, pre-order available now.
Oh, we having a good night, Jiraiya. So what do you mean by decraniated? I don't know who those are. I don't keep up with Star Wars, so I don't know much about it right now. Here comes a big deal. So the good things about the trailer, I actually like the game, where it's heading into. The story is unique. Well, it's not just the rebel forces again and again and again. So that's one plus for me. I wish I never knew they existed. Well, that's good they have some horror in Star Wars, because they don't only have smack for horror. It's just aliens. So on the plus side, let's talk about this. The locale's good. The story so far good. 2, we don't gotta be rebel forces yet. No, in these games, you start off middle or a bad guy, become good most of the time. There's been exceptions though. The TIE Fighter game on PC. Battlefront 2 storyline, you play as a 501st, aka Vader's Fist, aka Anakin's squad in the Clone Wars, would still joining him after the Clone Wars, where they wipe out the Jedi, they wipe out the Rebels. And in that game storyline, I think you lose at the story-wise, you do lose. I'm not sure on that one, but anyways. So that's 2 stories I'm for sure that are not, oh, I'm an Imperial, go become Rebel. Just stay Imperial the whole game. So there's that. There's just a few games, so that one that I know for sure. I don't know any other ones. Empire War, the RTS one, I guess. Interesting story, and it's not about the Force or about the greater good. It's just about a girl trying to live and be free. That's pretty cool. New premise, Uncharted, Indiana Jones style. I'm still haunted by that, Jiraiya. I'll be honest. Okay, these guys look pretty cool and unique. I like it, but there's too much on their suit. They're literal block heads. Easy headshots. And I guess that's fine for gameplay, but that's kind of annoying because it's like, these are not stormtroopers, I guess, but they got big helmets, man. They're little Tetris blocks. Nicolas Cage. I assume that's his right hand. His best. I assume that's one of the traitors to him, or one of the, maybe the squad beginnings. Yeah. So it's expected to be after 5 with the Han Solo and Carbonite. So you meet Jabba after 5. Okay, cool. Empire Strikes Back. Sean Bean lookalike. See, this is beautiful. I like this. The problem is, can you explore the whole area, or just, one area? Like, oh, this is who you are. You gotta skip through here, and you escape through there, and that's to the next level, or you escape from the planet. That's what I want to know, because this is beautiful, and it's a lot of effort for nothing. The samurai dude, I assume that's the same place, though, actually. So then we got Tatooine, probably most likely. We got Samurai Place, probably. The sequel to Shogun, guys, just so you guys know. For the prequel. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Haha. The armor is unique. I like the looks of these guys. They might be green aliens. I don't know. This is probably in Jabba's palace. Yeah, that's obviously gonna go through the Star Destroyers and Death Star probably again. Well, Death Star 2 in this case. Dude has a scar. Okay. I don't like the armor so far, man. They disappoint me with the big blockheads. That's too much of a giveaway. I would get headshots at, you know? Well, that's me. So yeah, she might be a bad guy all along then. Maybe joins you, but might be in Neutral Betrayal where she won't join you, but she helps you out against the bad guy. This place I do like a lot and impressed me on the colors and the snow. It's beautiful already. What the hell is that? Okay, they have unique designs and appreciate that. That's cool. These might be the main bad guy's forces then. His final base or something halfway through the game. TIE Interceptor, so yeah, it's more Jedi. Return of Jedi. I don't like exploration that much in these kind of games. That's when I bought the Fallen Order games and Survivor. Is that like a big Sarlacc pit? That's nasty, man. Why am I seeing these things? That's a Dark Trooper I mentioned earlier, and the ones that probably mean Jedi, the Ukrainiated. So in the lore for the Dark Troopers in Rogue One, they have flat heads because they lobotomize them, remove part of their brain, so you just follow orders and are efficient killers. And that's why they're badasses in Rogue One, and they're pretty much only with Krennic, aka Ben Mendelsohn. So when he goes down, his entire unit goes down. They come out in Dark Forces, the Cal Katarn that came out recently, remastered recently, but the different style, the bigger troopers and have like jetpacks and bigger weapons. I never played that game the whole way on the first 2 levels because of the demo back then, the shareware demo. Maybe just 1 level. And yeah, it's really cool, you know, I have them back here. Which is, you know, if it's an RPG / exploration Metroidvania game, we're gonna have a lot of bad guy leveling up then. That's mind that, but it's not me. This game is not for me, I can tell, but I want to try it out for the story alone. If it's free roam Metroidvania, I'm not gonna say yes. I really don't like that in game. That's me though. I can do Metroid games, I can do Castlevania, but I can't do them twice in a row. Especially Castlevania because they're super long games. Portrait of Ruin, it's my favorite one. I love that game. And Dawn of Sorrow. And the Crate Dragon, I guess. Impressive little demo, trailer, whatever, but then comes a big step to the face, which I really don't like anymore in these days. So, one problem, this is in euros. That's about the same, a bit more expensive probably. I don't know. It's currencies with them, and the British pound sterling are about the same. So it's not like $50, it's $10, you know, or £10. Okay, so I do not get this at all. Basic game and get the Castle Raid bonus pack. What does that even mean? Basic game, Castle Raid bonus pack, 3 days early access. Why? Seasonal pack for what? I'm not playing Gears of War 5 early, you know? Elusive Infiltrator, Sabak, Ace Pack. It's either a card game, mini game, or an outfit. These 2, obviously. These 3. In the book for, bro, you making me spend. So right off the bat, that seasonal pass, I don't get it. It's a campaign single player game. What is there to get from the game that's not included already? The one games I actually have the early access was Gears 4 and 5, but that's online. So I get to play early, and you know, it wasn't a big deal. I get the whole thing too, so yeah, it wasn't much either though. But I love Gears a lot, so there's that. And I love the story on 5. So I don't get it. So by default, I gotta spend $100 or plus, yeah, probably, you know, in the US version of the money. As in, they want me to spend more than $100 to get the full game. This is what I call BS now in companies, dude. See, I can't play a game anymore without a season pass. Excuse me. And it's annoying me nowadays because Fortnite started this trend real bad, and that's fine. It's a free-to-play game. You get free money. by completing the past too. And that's one thing I'll give them a huge advantage over every other game I played. In Street Fighter 6, at least you end up even with the money, the fight money in that game. You spend 250 fight money, you get that back in a refund when you max level, 30 levels only. Not bad either. You get a few bonuses here and there throughout the month. It's easy to do. You can do it by just playing the game. Even World Tour gets you, but that's like 10 points probably per match. It's not impossible, but it's a little grind if you're not loving fighting games like I do. No, I agree with you on that, man. Running the exchange rate has me thinking it's not worth the money they want. No, see, it's a single player game. I don't need a season pass. Why is there? What's in it? What's in the season pass, anyways? Is asking for a pass on a campaign only single player game? That's crap, dude. I don't care what game it is. Anyone talking about the pass? That's not true. That's what you got, bro. I'm only in it for the campaign season pass details. Because there's two big DLCs I consider good DLCs. One, The Witcher 3 had two parts to it. And that was Art of Stone and Blood and Wine. Art of Stone, beautiful storyline. It's about 5 hours tops. You know what you're doing yet. Great story. Twists and turns. Very thematic with the characters in that one story. Unforgettable storyline. For a short DLC that's 5 hours long, unforgettable. Blood and Wine is canonically is actually after the game ends, the base game. But can also be done between the game and after the game. But I think canonically it's after the base game ends, and also the Hearthstone. So that's about 20 hours. Whole new region. That's a normal size region, not just in a little area like, oh, it's a little town with 10 places to go to. No, it's a big region. At least a third of the map of the base game. Lots to do to discover new armor pieces, new quest lines, new great side quests. For $30 for both, bro, that's a sell. And that's something I'll never forget about that game. 200 for the whole thing. Yeah, exchange rate wise, like 150 plus minimum. You heard about that? That's too much for one game. This better be like 20 missions in extra or something, because that's too much. The book better have 1 billion pages in. I remember back when I first got Lords of Shadow 1, Castlevania on Xbox, they give you the art book embedded with a cover. But it was cool because they give you like all these cool art, well, CG art. But it was like $5, $10 more, not a big deal. And then over the years, they're like, oh, we get the book for how much? $30 more. Bro, what the hell are you doing at $30? What is that? I'll bet a pass instead. It's with the pass. Okay, that's reasonable at least, but still. I don't know what they're asking for that much money for just freaking DLC. And then the other big one, Witcher 3, perfect about how big it can be. Separate Ways Resident Evil 4 Remake. Yeah, and I'll bet you anything. In the first week, you're going to find these pictures everywhere on the internet. So, people on YouTube or some websites, here you go, Twitter. So yeah, the book would be like an encyclopedia. I agree with you on that, Jiraiya. It's true. I need something that big. Otherwise, it's just empty money right there, dude. I don't like that. Does this guy talk about that at all? The game feels like Uncharted. I don't like Uncharted games. So. What else do you want to pancake? It's just ships. It's a ship color, I guess, and a bike. What's happening? The new Star Wars game has this DLC thing going on. It's my complaint that it's dumb. So you're spending already $100 for these things. Bro, 3D early access, it's a campaign only game for one player. There's no more online interactivity. From what we know, no multiplayer at all for sure. Maybe there's like a leaderboard, which is useless in this kind of game. But it's like, it's horrible. You should not be paying extra for these kind of things in a game that's no online, especially no multiplayer online. And then you want the ultimate edition. It's like, oh, you get all these cool things. What does this even have, dog? Castle Raid is just this, bro. A bike and ship color. So what? Here we go. This is what I want to see.
In the season pass. So you will get 2 DLCs. That is what they are going to be doing for this game. We have no other details on these DLC packs whatsoever, but it seems like it will be additional story things and missions. That's what they did with Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, which was also made by Massive. I'd imagine these packs will come out either maybe at the end of this year or early next year.
The thing is, how big are the missions? How many missions? Or is it just one big or small mission? Huh? 2 DLCs, Jabba's Gambit, exclusive mission. I don't see a plural there, guys. It's just one mission. Launch and the Castle Runner character pack, cosmetic. I'm disappointed with this, man. Like, the game looks interesting, but it's like, whatever. Oh, so you got, no wonder it's always internet on. You can't play the game. Now I see why. Oh, so you play both games, that's cool though. Makes you learn both games for real speed runs later on. Okay, so you get more DLC because you got Ubisoft Plus. More this. Okay, that's normal and typical. I can see that. Day one patch my ass, man. This is even more strict than that. Okay, it's a shooter. I'm fine with that. But do they tank shots? So far I like that. There's no enemy tanking bullets or lasers, blaster shots. I swear that looks like Nicolas Cage, man. Thank you, Azatru, for this little video information. I got more informed now with this. Still, I'm skeptical. I don't like this at all. This is why I think the industry is actually going to the pits, because it's just horrible, man. At this point, you get a game and it's ain't gonna come out well, you know? You gotta worry about bugs and glitches. Who knows what's at this point? And honestly, I'm at the point of, that's why I barely buy new games on day one, besides Resident Evil 4, Street Fighter 6, Princess Peach Showtime, because I know they're gonna be good games for sure. And I know they're quality at least, or you can trust them. Like RE4 Remake, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna buy it yet. If it's different enough or more horror into the game, I'll buy it, and it did. Separate Ways, great deals, you were $10. Stuff like that I can actually count. Oh, I know, right? Yeah. Don't you know that it's up to the players to fix the bugs? Yeah, we don't buy games anymore, guys. We are the brand new beta testers. We gotta pay them to help them fix the bugs. It'd be so fun if it wasn't true. Free labor. Understatement though, because it's, let's face it. So they get, normally Q&A quality assurance are like 10, 20 people, 30, 50, probably 100 maximum big games. And I think it was Matt McMuscle to someone on Twitter a long time ago. I saw this like 10 years ago. And they're like, yeah, I'm a quality assurance tester for games. And I forgot the company name, but they're like, yeah, I was doing the one of the baseball games on Game Boy. Original Game Boy, guys. I'm talking about DS or Game Boy Advance. I'm talking about the good old brick. This baby here. That thing's a little brick, bro. And it's like, okay, so on the 10th match of the World League, I got a glitch where someone batted. I was pitching the ball, and I put it at the bottom right square or something. That batter hit it, and the game froze. So I had to replay the entire. Wrote that down. What happened with the game? What I did. That's a good 2-page essay right there. Then I went back, restarted the World League, did the whole thing. In the 10th match, did the same thing to see if it happened again. And it's like, that's quality assurance testing, that's Q&A, that's bug testing, that's beta testing, and it's not fun. So now they get that labor for free now for how many people buy this game. Star Wars sells a ton of money. So it's like an easy 1 million people. Oh, I found a bug here. Put it on YouTube or something, or on the internet, or on Ubisoft forums. Oh, I found a bug here, guys. And then they go to fix it, and then it's free labor. You're right about that, Black Belt. So far, Outlaws, I'm not impressed with it. Star Wars, Ubisoft, I think I know why I'm not impressed. I liked their games back then, but they became very generic. Assassin's Creed, going to European or Middle Eastern city or locations. Do your story missions, get the flags, and do the eagle jump thing, eagle dive, whatever it's called actually. You know, get to the top and go into the haystack. Repeat like 20 times and you get everything by default. That's pretty much the entire story and gameplay in the 100%. I stopped at 2. I only played 1 and 2 and I stopped after that. I just didn't care. The story I didn't like a lot. The past story was awesome. The future story was just boring. I know Anna's in it, Kristen Bell's in it. That's it. The games didn't hold my interest after that. I was like, oh, the best part is though, at the end of the game, you get to this part of the game and they're like, oh, you got these memories, Desmond, but I can't access them. We'll try again later, and that's the DLC you gotta buy separately. Ah, that's some BS. Since then, I was a bit pissed off at DLC. We shouldn't be treated like this, guys. As gamers, we already spent too much money. We spent $70 now on brand new games, and that's hurting people now. Because it's like, dude, you spend 70 and you still gotta pay for DLC that's $30 more. Like right here, you want Season Pass? Okay, it makes sense some games, but not Star Wars. It's only campaign only for one person. Like, I really hope there's some sort of online we haven't heard about, but I doubt it's even true at this point. And it's all thanks to Call of Duty back then in 2000s, where they're like, oh yeah, you get the Season Pass for $50 more. So you're spending twice on one game. I didn't even buy that besides Black Ops 2. That was like, I'm spending $60 in the game. The next one, they got maps already. I'm like, come on, dude. 4 did it well. It took about 9 months to get new maps, and it was for like $5. Good deal. And then Modern Warfare 2 started the trend with the Season Pass. And like, oh, $50 more for more maps. And I'm like, I didn't do that. I did do it for Black Ops 2 though. So that one was badass. So. But still, though, that's expensive as well. So I was like, yeah, it's not worth it, you know? I don't do that. And disappointed. We'll see how it goes, see how the game turns out. Maybe it'll be good, maybe it's bad. I don't know. Hope for the best. So far, one complaint about Star Wars as a whole, they really rely on just the original trilogy stuff a lot. Star Wars a mess? Never. I wish you were right about that, Squat. I wish you were right.